Greetings, I'm Hondo, and this is my review of the Greer Amps Gorilla Warfare. Let's check it out. Alright, let's jump right into the sound clips for this. The single chain is going to be my lovely and ever so reliable Serek Lincoln with the neck single coil going into my Trickfish 0.5K bullhead straight into Ableton. Alright, now since you've heard the pedal, let's jump into the build quality and the features. Build wise, this pedal's not too big, it's built really solidly, and it's pretty light. It's deceptively light. The housing has this cool brushed kind of finish to it, and the faceplate and the rest of the housing are actually two different pieces. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it gives it a really cool vibe. Also, the writing on the front is kind of embossed, so it's kind of three-dimensional. Overall, the pedal just feels really cool and really high quality. So features wise, there's 3 knobs and the on-off switch. There's a volume, a tone, and a gain, and they all do essentially what you would expect. The Gorilla Warfare is based on the LM308 chip, which is a chip that used to be in the old school Proco Rats. The LM308 variant is, from what I've been reading, the more vintage sounding one. There's another one I think called the OP07 or something like that. I'll put it somewhere on the screen. And that one sounds supposedly more hi-fi and more modern sounding, and this one sounds a little bit more vintage with a little bit more of a saggy feel and less high-end. That sounds about right. The high end on this is really smooth. Even playing through a cabinet with a tweeter, it doesn't turn into that like nasty horn tweeter sound. But yeah, this pedal sounds fantastic. If you've been following me for a while, you know I've played through a bunch of different distortion pedals. In addition to everything I've played on the channel, I've played probably 20 or 30 more distortions and overdrives and things of that nature. And this pedal sticks out for me quite a bit because of the texture that it has in the mid-range. There's something about it that just gives it this really cool, kind of aggressive, but not too aggressive, present kind of sound that still sits really nicely in the mix. To me, this is like an ideal type of drive, and I haven't heard it in any other pedal. In addition to the texture being fantastic and the overall tone being really cool, it doesn't suck a lot of the guts out of your tone, which is, you know, unheard of in a lot of distortion pedals. You can turn this on and you don't really need anything after it or before it to give yourself a bass boost back. Just make sure you turn the volume up to get equal perceived volume, and you'll end up getting a nice big fat tone. So given that this pedal has such a killer mid-range and such a cool texture to it, it really lends itself well to playing with a pick. So I'm going to throw a clip up of that in a second. Also, if you, for whatever reason, play lead bass in a band or have to do that on a track, this is a distortion that you could use on the lower gain setting to give yourself just like a little bit of grit, a little bit of hair to kind of make it stand out from your regular tone and the rest of the song. And for that reason, I combined it with my brand new Onkle Amplification Space Monkey, which is like one of the coolest reverb pedals I've ever played. I'm gonna be doing a full review on that soon. And one of the other things I did, since I've been experimenting with cascading drives, is I ran this into my Solid Gold Effects Beta Mark II preamp, which has its own distortion to it. But I wanted to see what would happen if I ran this distortion into that distortion. It turned out pretty cool. One of the other things I'm going to do with cascading this into the Beta Mark II is I'm going to run that sound through a ML Sound Labs impulse response of a Ampeg 410, just to give you kind of an idea what it might sound like through that type of rig, since it's 100% in the other direction from the Trickfish rig. So yeah, let's check it out and hopefully you dig it. So that's it from me on this one. I got something in my eye. So that's it for me on this one. This pedal is a killer pedal. It sounds great, looks great, and it's really simple to use. And it's pretty unique as far as the tone's concerned. So if you're looking for something in the rat type of vibe, you're looking for something that's a little bit more on the vintagey side as opposed to the modern side, give this a shot. It might be the pedal for you. So that's it for this video. Hope you dug it. If you're a guitar player that for some reason got stuck over here and hung out till the end of the video, number one, I super appreciate it. Number two, if you want to hear how this sounds on guitar, make sure to go check out Demos in the Dark. He does fantastic videos, and he's already done a video on this particular pedal, and it sounds killer on guitar, so please go check that out. And before I forget, I just wanted to give a shout out to my buddy Atmos Sound, who you saw in the intro video, who lended his guitar skills for my intro video. If that's something that you kind of dig, let me know. I would love to work with you guys. I have a lot of collaborations coming up on a bunch of different videos pretty soon with a lot of cool people, so keep an eye out for that. I hope you're staying happy and healthy in the midst of all the crap that's going on right now. And I hope to see you in the next video. Take it easy.